Okay, YouTube, today we're going to be trying to get one of my projects done. What we got here is, let me get this stuff out real quick. Okay, so we got this big bore kit here. This is the head, cylinder, the piston, bolts, and the crank. Let me open this box real quick. This is the gas tank. Okay, so we got a gas tank here. Gas tank and fuel line. Hopefully this tank is good. The last one I bought was leaking a little bit from along the seams here where they put it together. But got the gas tank, got us a crank, got us a engine set up here. Let's get us a case. Okay, got the case here. Need to remove this gasket. It wants to tear up, but so we'll clean that off. I don't want to assemble this motor yet because I don't really want to weld around it. Let's get a couple other things here. We got some stuff down here in the box we're gonna need. Let's get this up here. Let's see here. Gonna need one of these clutches. So let's put the clutch in there. What else we gonna need? Oh, we're gonna need this. Try not to drop the box here. We are gonna need this. What this is a template I made. Hold on. Also need this. This is some 25 chain. Got a little bit in there because I am gonna have to stretch my chain for when I do this build. So what this is here, show you guys here, 3 holes on this side. This is a little template here. As you can see, that's a template to the boat hose. So what we're gonna be, the plan is to go ahead and smooth some stuff out the way here real quick. Plan is to go ahead and get this engine welded up to this here electric E200 Razor scooter. Let me put this up on the table here. Yeah, so the plan is to go on ahead and weld us an engine plate over here. Cut this off. Probably use this to mount the gas tank. But we're going to be trying to get this plate on here. Mount that motor so we can start getting this situated. This is, like I say, a Razor E200. I'm going to be putting a gas pocket bike engine on it. And we should have the engine mount done today so I can start assembling the motor. Probably going to do a little port work to the motor. Maybe flow those little cases and try to get ready. I know I need to get a carburetor out of my box of parts down here. And a couple other pieces. I'm gonna have to buy a gas and motor scooter throttle so I could have a long throttle to make it. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be mounting the motor right here. Gas tank will be on this side. So this is the floorboard. Go something like that. Gonna probably be just cutting around this here. Just so we can use that. And I do want to use a piece of plexiglass to come out further. but I do want to use plexiglass so you can still see Razor on it. It doesn't say E200 anywhere, but I do want to put E200 back on it. But so this is what we're gonna be doing today. Let's go back in here at this engine, see about trying to get some stuff going. What I'm gonna be using for metal is over here. See, I just keep little pieces of metal and all of that type of stuff. This is like off of a recliner or a spinning chair, couch chair. We're gonna be cutting these two pieces off. I got one here and one down at the bottom. Cut those off. It's 4 tack welds, and these will be our engine plates. Another thing I'm gonna be using is this here pipe. This is a motorized bike pipe. Motorized bike pipe. Got a flange. We'll be using that. Probably just gonna cut the flange and use some other stuff. Let's see what we can come up with here. Let's see here. A little box of metal. Got this piece of original pocket bike pipe. This is gonna probably get me up and around the motor like it usually does. And the only thing I'm really probably gonna be after off of this pipe is the expansion chamber. Probably gonna be cutting those little dual exhaust pieces off. And trying to figure something out there. Yeah, so this is what we're gonna be doing today. Trying to figure this out. Go ahead and start trying to get it going. It's a little windy out here. A little windy. It's been raining lately, so I need to clean up a little bit back here and stuff like that. But that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna try to get us some motor mounted to the E200 frame. And I'll run y'all through exactly what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna cut these little tack welds off, the smallest of tack welds at that. Cut those on both sides. And oh, I just seen this. It's actually welded more at the bottom, which is okay too. I might have to snatch the wheel now so I don't go cutting in my wheel. But clean up the frame here, and like I say, those pieces there, I clean those up, put those together and weld them together so it's one plate, and drill the holes, mount my motor to it, and put it wherever I need it, and then tack that to the frame, and then off of the frame some way I'm gonna come maybe from here up to the plate to reinforce the plate. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. You need to cut these off. I don't really want those on there. These used to hold the battery box. This is actually a nice piece of metal. I could have used that metal for the gas tank, but I think I'm gonna use this. It's already kind of like got a bend to it, so we'll try to make this piece working. It's also the same color, so that's where we at. Just sitting here looking at some of the welds on the scooter. Really ain't. It's solid. Solid. Probably gonna cut the handlebars off at the top, weld the extra piece around it so I could use a bicycle gooseneck that slips on, and use some different type of handlebars, but that'll be at a later day. I just want to try to get the engine mount made today real quick, figure out the chain situation, because I am gonna have to most likely cut this chain and make it longer. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm finna get started with this. um, and cut those plates up out there, clean up some of the places I'm going to be welding on, and I'll make another video. This is part 1.